Alright, so this one here we're called the military braid, which is this braid right here. And we're going to use this 1/2 inch, or actually 9/16, close enough, wide ribbon to make our braid. So you're going to take the two pieces, you're going to put them at 90-degree angle to each other, and just staple it together. So that gives you a good spot to hold it to get started. So you're going to make 2 loops on top of each other. And you're going to feed one inside the other. Don't worry about what it looks like here at the beginning. It's going to look all crazy wonky. Just as I'm trying to get it going, just let it fall on top of itself. Squish it down to get it to hold it. And leave it to where there's enough of a loop here to be able to put this ribbon back through this loop right here. And you're going to staple that right here to hold it. So then we're going to take this ribbon here and form like a loop thread, and you're going to push it through the other loop. And you're going to put your finger in it right here and pull the excess through the back, and then hold it. And then over here, you're going to take your blue piece and do the same thing going the other direction. So you'll push it through, and don't worry if it gets too big, so then you'll come back over here and pull it tight. And then you'll do the same thing with the blue one. And so it's almost like, it's kind of like knitting yarn, I guess, but with ribbon. We're going to do the same thing again. Pull it through, pull excess out with the other hand. And at the beginning it's going to look kind of crazy, weird. Don't worry about it. You'll hide that under the mum, the flower part of your mum.
If you pull it too tight, will it make it go crooked?
It shouldn't make it go too crooked, but it will make it look a little like it's bending in certain directions. So you don't want to make it too tight. You want to make it just enough to where it doesn't put, because if I pull it really tight, see how it puckers the ribbon back here? We don't want it to do that. So you just kind of make it to where it's just enough to hold it but not make it pucker. So then we do the same thing with this piece. So you just sit here and thread and pull tight. And then you loop, thread it in, and pull tight. Oops, wrong one. And as you go, the longer you make it, it'll start to flatten itself out and shape itself out. I'll just keep going. And then to end the braid, and this one I just leave them connected to my bolts, and then once I get it to the length that I need it to be, so I'll kind of lay it on here, and once I feel I have it at the right length, then I just cut them back here, and I'll feed these back in here if necessary, or I'll just take it and finish it like this at the bottom, because you're going to cover that up anyway. Staple it through the bottom for all the pieces, and then I'll just cut these excesses off, and then just hot glue a bell, bow, whatever you want to do to it. And actually, I've always done them with a bell at the bottom, because the bell tends to help hold the military braid taut, yes, and it kind of stretches it out a little bit, so it makes it look prettier once you put that bell on there. And then that's easy.